Anakin, not special. That's what you'll learn from episode 3. Let's get into it. Liffarian Parzer here, and I'm going to be breaking down the takeaways from episode 3 of The Acolyte. The breakaways are: the Jedi are bad, everyone is bad, everyone sucks, everybody is stupid, Anakin wasn't special, and if you thought Anakin was special, well, you're just dumb and wrong. Anybody can manipulate the Force to make children. I guess that is kind of what is shown here. You don't have to be dark side or light side, though that's a lie. You do have to be a Sith or Sith adjacent to do this kind of thing, but hey, who cares? And then at this point, I think Star Wars is dead. All of the lore that has been established previously, thrown away by Disney, it's done. But we could enjoy the downfall and the memes. The memes are quite funny. Go on Twitter, open up Twitter, and just search for the memes for the Acolyte, because it's quite entertaining and true, because our expectations were low, especially after Ahsoka, or very low for Disney and Lucasfilm in particular. But now that we see this, no, it's worse. And I think it's not coming back. I don't think you could come back from this, because when people hear Star Wars, well, then again, the only good thing I could say out of all of this is that no one watched The Acolyte. No one wants to watch The Acolyte because the brand is already so ruined. So I guess the plus side is that no one's going to remember that this happened. Like, everybody's just going to be like, oh, Star Wars. And then they're going to end at Ahsoka, because that's the last thing they watched, because no one's going to go past Ahsoka to watch The Acolyte ruin more of the Star Wars lore. But it did happen. And because I've seen it, now I look back at Star Wars and I'm like, yeah, it's over. The brand is not coming back. There is no way you could have resuscitated it from this point onwards, because you ruined the prequels, which has a sizable fan base and people that hate it. You ruined the OT with the sequel trilogy, which has the biggest fan base, and everybody kind of liked that. And then the sequels were mediocre at best. I still think The Force Awakens was good. The Last Jedi, not great, not as bad as this one. It did ruin Luke as a character, but this ruined the Force, this ruined Anakin, this ruined everything else that was important to this series was destroyed here. And then The Rise of Skywalker ruined the Skywalker's last name, but it is a full spectrum deconstruction of the franchise. It is done. It's not coming back. Even if you retcon it, even if you go out now and say, you know what, guys, made a mistake. None of the Star Wars that Disney did is canon. We're restarting. I don't think you'll get anyone to care. No one cares. And the best meme was, our expectations for you were low, but holy shit, it is 10 times worse. Because usually when you destroy something, you don't fundamentally break the fabric of that thing. But then we're talking about Disney, and then I remember that there is universal destroying truths that got put into the Marvel series, because like your quantum verse, your multiple timelines, your TVA, She-Hulk, all kind of destroyed the fabric of that universe as well. And I'm like, no, it's actually not that odd. It's a very Disney thing to do. They go and they destroy the fundamental basis of that universe, and now you're stuck with nothing. It's just generic action flick with comedy that no one likes and no one wants to watch. I really hope that the Deadpool Wolverine movie is good, because man, Disney has been sinking franchises, man, and they have been sinking their own stuff too. It's not just things they bought, it is the things that they originally made, like those animated movies. They do live action and ruin everything. So it's actually a very it's a very Disney thing to do, now that I think about it. It's not just Star Wars. They did it to everything. And at this point, I hope Disney doesn't learn. Yeah, I hope Disney does not learn its lesson. I hope it goes down and it sinks, because we need to stop monopolies. I'm going to, I'm going to be a proponent. Keep Disney in charge. We need it to go bankrupt, because we can't have monopolies anymore. And the monopoly over the entertainment industry is what is creating the hubris for Disney to do all of this stuff. We should prove the biblical proverbs right. Hubris would lead to your downfall. Continue, Disney. Continue going full speed ahead. Accelerate that shit until you burn everything to the ground and your company. Do it. Do it. I want to see it. Don't learn. Don't listen to the fans. It is your time to shine. You are always right. Do what you want to do.